Taurus. Gonna do a video on the waxing gibbous in Virgo and the sun being in Taurus right now, you dig? So the waxing gibbous is all about the accumulation, you dig what I'm saying? So we're at the 120 degree angle from where the moon started in Taurus, you dig what I'm saying? It's gonna go from the 120 to 150 degree angle whenever it goes to the next sign.
Note this, I'm feeling great.
And then after that, you dig what I'm saying? We're going to go to the opposition. That's going to be that full moon, you dig? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I kind of flunked out. We're going to restart the beat, you dig what I'm saying? So I'm going to do my raps. I'm going to do my thing, you dig? Shouts out to Elevators on the beat, you dig? He made this like, shoot, I want to say 2017. 2017, Cuz made this, maybe 2016. Cuz doing big things, you dig what I'm saying? Shouts out to Elevators, you dig? I don't even know if that's the homie name no more, you dig? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Made this song to the beat he gave me, you dig? Yeah. Note this, I'm feeling great. Flow resurrect from the indented state. Rips through your mental. Pattern on the stencil. Pencil fundamental. Fire spark, Gensu.
Kind rosters on your
roster. Especially when 3 I evolve.
Crane kick
The government. Snake versus the crane style.
Indigo, the general.
Millennial beast without the hype.
I'm sick, those
Skills from A to Z. Always become the change we need.
Decree this, gotta keep the balance. 47 endurance, forever got higher from
My hieroglyphic intuition.
I see
The vision.
just what I
Kept it up.
Damn, the road is rough,
Gonna need some else.
47
Problems. I coagulate to solve one.
Master risk nourishment.
One piece, my inner development.
Gandhi,
Young Quasi.
I wish
Peace.
death.
Requiem for all of this fear.
We
We
hold
hold sickly dear.
blue pill, a red pill. I love us all. 10 toes to the ground. Impiably about. With our souls given life now. Zero graphic, you can see the vision now. It's a beast of zeitgeist. Check your zoometry. Even in the planets, ancient geometry. This must see the life generation, see the progressive era more than one. Jesus ascended forward on earth as it is in heaven. Wow, damn, is this how it is in heaven? Speaking eternity, music with timelessness.
This that timeless shit.
Hard to find like
Eyes is blind.
my everyday life. Illuminati,
All this 3 eyes in that.
grandfather
Was a Mason, never met him.
not in my memory, but
My
his
skills embedded.
brought to live on the other side of the spectrum. I'm bohemian.
Yo, oh,
It's dangerous to keep away
from
from
the
the
bohemian grove.
You
Well,
see the balance in this. Towers in my flow. God straight away, but I see the divinity. One, we are God in us all.
this is that song you can go like.
Bring it from your low boys to
Sing
the
the
chakra.
chakras up above.
Can't hold too long, just like corridors. Can't hold too long, like corridors.
Can't hold too long, like cardinals. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, alright, so to get to the details, you dig, I'm gonna go grab my little template. You dig. But like I said, we got the waxing gibbous moon in Virgo, you dig? So in the sun in Taurus, and it's a 120 degree angle, so that's a trine. You dig? So 120 degree angle creates a trine, so it creates opportunities. So with that being said, we're going to be feeling the details, moon in Virgo, of an accumulated fixed action or stable action. Stable being Taurus, you dig what I'm saying? And the action being the sun, you dig what I'm saying? And feeling being the moon, you dig what I'm saying? There's a reason why I use these terminologies. So, and the theme of this will be the details of stability. So at this time, you're going to be feeling the details of the stability. So this is a time to accumulate more like I want to say on pointness, but that's not a phrase. That's not a term. There's like a term that you can actually utilize for what I'm saying with that. So like I'm saying you need to be more on point. You see what I'm saying? Be more poignant, I think is the word I'm looking for. And with that being said, at this time, you want to utilize the details to create stability. So make sure you have the details in order before you actually state a claim or state an action or create an action. You know what I'm saying? So before you act, make sure you have your details straight. It's pretty simple. And you can look at it on the larger scale or the smaller scale. Like in a conversation, you want to make sure you have your facts straight before you state a claim. And that's also in a debate. You do what I'm saying? I'm saying state a claim because I have a different mind even in conversation. You do what I'm saying? Like people be stating claims without even knowing. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, and then on the larger scale, you could be saying, okay, do I have my schedule actually straight? Whatever I said I was going to be here, am I pulling up on time? You do what I'm saying? Am I actually utilizing my time correctly? Do I have things on the right schedule? And am I being poignant? You do what I'm saying? I think poignant is a correct word for this sort of circumstance. But yeah. So, with that being said, the question you can ask yourself is what are the details of one's ability to be stable? So, like, what is your actual things the tools or spiritual tools that are necessary for you to be stable? You know what I'm saying? And what is the actual materials that are necessary for you to be stable before this full accumulation in Scorpio? You know what I'm saying? So, before the moon transitions around after Virgo, we're gonna have that full moon in Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Opposite to the sun in Taurus. So really, the only two things that you have left to accumulate, if you haven't actually, I mean, if you've taken care of every other moon aspect, is going to be the moon in Virgo, which will be the details and the actual things to be concerned about, like certain things you should worry about, the actions that are necessary to actually allow you to have an easy mind and stress-free kind of mind. Do you know what I'm saying? And kind of create that virgin space that they be talking about in the certain texts. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, that virgin space is a space of purity. So like the Virgo energy, you want to be able to be mutable. That's why it's described that way, and you have that mutability to be logical and practical. So we're gonna have that opportunity to create logistical and practicality between our ability to feel mutable and adaptable to our actions and surroundings. You know what I'm saying? So like things that we do consistently, we're gonna have a feeling to actually see the details of that and see what ways we can adapt our emotions to actually carry out this action. So the sun is really just playing out what the moon is feeling. You know what I'm saying? But it's like hand in hand kind of thing. So like the moon is shifting as the sun has this event. You know what I'm saying? In Taurus, the new moon, and then it'll utilize that space to accumulate and become a full moon. And with that being said, it'll go back to the beginning space and create another new moon, but in a different space. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get across here is like you want to adapt your emotions to actual what you have going stable wise. So be more practical about what you have. So like if you're working a job, don't go yelling at your boss just because of some um, unnecessary things. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a little bit more PBS. So like unnecessary things. So and like you want to be more practical about these things. So if you're doing business, you know what I'm saying, Taurus and creating stability, you want to just be more practical about how you feel. And it's like as simple as that. But on a larger scale, you want to have a schedule and a way of going about your system kind of thing, and way you working with your emotions and like saying, okay, I'm at this point in time, and I'm going to be running over. Like this is an example I'm going to utilize. So like you have a schedule system already set in place, and you're kind of going over the time in a certain space that you already you've accumulated what you're supposed to. You've completed the task, so to speak. You've already speculated and created the schedule, and now you've completed the operative objective. And with that being said, maybe your time is running over. So the next thing you need to utilize in the next space that you're going to work towards, you're going to be actually arriving at that space, at a space, in a space and time that you weren't planning on. You know what I'm saying? So to kind of throw you off. So this will be the example to utilize to say that whenever you're going through a space and time in a period of time, you want to make sure you are aware of whenever that period of time is supposed to end. You know what I'm saying? And utilize the next period of time. So This is why it's a trine. So it's an ability to create an opportunity to actually feel the actual details of this stable action that's being carried out. So you want to create stability this time. You want to utilize your emotions to create stability. Simple as that. So for the first house, you're going to be having the trine to your ninth house. And the second house, you're going to be having a trine to your 10th house. And for the first house is going to be Virgo. You know what I'm saying? So then your ninth house will then be Taurus. So with this being said, we're going to have the second house, which will be the Aries rising, being having, not the Aries rising, the Leo rising, my fault, wrong fire sign. So for the first house, you're going to be having the trine in the ninth house, and that'll be for the Virgo rising. And then for the second house in Virgo, that'll be the Leo rising. You'll be having the trine to the 10th house. So, just to give you a little example of what's going on. So the first house being the trine of the ninth house, which will be the Virgo rising, is creating an opportunity to feel the details of a wise or unwise action. So you know what I'm saying, on the harmful or harmonious scale. You know what I'm saying? I still utilize other templates that I be having in my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I can utilize any template that I really want to utilize. It's a left field thing. But that's, I got my second house in Virgo. I'm getting to my alignment. You know what I'm saying? My fault. But yeah, for the first house, you're gonna be having that personal opportunity to create the details of an unwise or wise action for your personal life or your personal affair. And then for the Leo rising, you'll be having that Virgo in the second house, and it'll be a trine to the Taurus in the 10th house. So you'll be creating an opportunity to feel the details of a value system through a stable status. So, you know what I'm saying? Is your status stable or is your status unstable? You know what I'm saying? So that's how your actions are being carried out right now. And that's all based on perception. You know what I'm saying? So, if you feel that you're actually in a stable space and you got things worked out, like, okay, all my bills are paid up, you know what I'm saying? I don't got to worry about nothing being turned up, then boom, you know what I'm saying? You're in the right space. So then the third house is going to have, with the Cancer rising, and that'll have Virgo in the third house, and you'll have the trine to the 11th house. And this will be creating an opportunity to feel the details of an environment with a stable association. So with that being said, the Cancer rising is going to be in this environment, creating a mutable opportunity to see the details of their association and what they're associated with. So, just play it cool, Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Just be more, just to go on practicality. You know what I'm saying? Your sign is all sextiled up, if you want to look at it that way. You got opportunities to see, you know what I'm saying? The opportunity is being created. You know what I'm saying? If you can understand the terminology. So, with the Virgo in the fourth house, this will be the Sagittarius rising, and you'll be the trine to the 12th house. So this is like a real personal kind of alignment. You know what I'm saying? You got real personal stuff going on, Sagittarius rising. So you're creating an opportunity. I mean, it's not personal because this energy isn't going on in your first house, but you think about the fourth house as your private energies, and your 12th house is your dreamlike energies. So it's like I'm talking about energies that only really you're aware of. Just that's what I mean by that, personally. That's what I mean by personally, just to be clear. So Sagittarius rising has Virgo in the 4th house and Taurus in the 12th house. This will be creating an opportunity to feel the details of privacy through a stable dream. So that's why I say that. You know what I'm saying? Your 12th house is your dream house. So, you know what I'm saying? In your private life, you're going to be seeing the opportunity. Oh, okay, this is what's going on in my private life. It's, maybe a bit unique, you know what I'm saying, with that 12th house and Taurus. So, it's a unique and original action kind of thing, as well as being like a 12th house action. It's just, might appear delusional to other people. You know what I'm saying? It's like Sagittarius has an effect on people. If you're a Sagittarius, you understand what I'm saying? If you maybe a cross watcher for Sagittarius, you might not, they catch what I'm saying, but like the Sagittarius get it, because it's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be saying wise things, but people might not think it's that wise. You know what I'm saying? Well, when they actually get down to the root of what I'm saying, for most Sagittarius, you know what I'm saying? Sagittarius be wise for the most part. For some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? I got other things I could say. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put it that way. With the, I think this will be the, if I'm not mistaken, hold up. I'm flunked out. I'm talking about Sagittarius got Virgo. Maybe I'm extra flunked out. Hold up. I went to the first house had Virgo in the first house. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, then Virgo had Virgo in the second house was Leo, and we went Virgo in the third house. Do what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the 11th house, if I'm not mistaken. So Virgo in the third house. Yeah, if we go in that way. Because yeah, that would be Leo is the with the second house, and then we have Cancer. You know what I'm saying maybe I'm flunked out. Maybe I'm flunked out. Am I flunked out? Because we got maybe we went Cancer in the first, and then Leo in the second. Yeah, Virgo in the third. Yeah, I'm flunked out. I don't know why I'm flunked out. And then for the fourth house, I think that's where I'm flunked out at. So because the fourth house, we're counting down from the fourth house, it would be Virgo in the fourth. Then before Virgo would be Leo. Do you get what I'm saying? Before Leo would be Cancer, and then this would be the for the Gemini. Yeah, okay, my bad. I had the opposites flunked out. That'd be for the Gemini rising. The Gemini rising. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Not the Sagittarius. I had it flip flop for some odd reason in my mind. I don't have the signs written like I usually do. You know what I'm saying? And then so like I say, that'd be for the fourth house, flip flopping for the Sagittarius that I said, and then for the fifth house and Virgo, that's the Taurus. Yeah. Okay. So the Taurus got Virgo in the fifth house. Okay. So just to reiterate what I had going on, I'm saying Gemini has Virgo in the fourth house. So they're creating an opportunity to feel the details of privacy through a stable dream. So you're seeing the details of your private life through the dream that you actually accumulated. So for Taurus in the fifth, Taurus rising with Virgo in the fifth, and then having Taurus in the first house, like I say, you're having to create an opportunity to feel the detail. My bad. Creating an opportunity to feel the details of an expression through personal stability. So your personal life, if it's stable, you're going to see that through your expression. You're going to feel that expression that you got going on. You're going to see, okay, there's actual details I can get with. I'm on the higher octave. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling unstable personally, you're on the lower octave. You just see the ways that you're expressing that actual energy that you've accumulated in the light that you're producing, kind of thing. And that's the way you want to rectify it, is produce a better light, kind of thing. And that's what the fifth house is all about. So then the sixth house in Virgo, this will be for the Aries rising. So they'll have the trine to the second house, and they'll be creating an opportunity to feel the details of a stable value system. So the second house is going to have their value system. You know what I'm saying? That's what it represents, the second house. They have in Taurus there. So your actions are creating values. You know what I'm saying? If your actions are non-valuable, you're on the lower octave. You know what I'm saying? So you need to see the opportunity to create a better detail about what you actually value, kind of thing. If you outdated in your value system, update your value system with Virgo in the sixth house. Update kind of what you put on your schedule and what you put attention to. So then the seventh house in Virgo, this will be for the Pisces rising. Yep, and you'll have Taurus in the third house, and you'll create an opportunity to feel the details of a relationship in a stable environment. So on the higher octave, your environment sees your relationship as stable, and you're creating stability through that. On the lower octave, you're creating instability or non-stability in your relationship, kind of thing. So with that being said, your environment sees that instability, and you're creating instability in your relationship. So then we have Virgo in the eighth house. This will be for the Aquarius rising, and this will have Taurus in the fourth house, and they will have Taurus in the fourth house, and you'll be creating an opportunity to feel the details of a secret emotion through private actions of stability. So your privacy in your home is actually seeing what you're actually creating stability in, and the home is actually seeing that behind the scenes emotion. Those are the only people that are seeing that. So what you have close to your heart, you maybe need to transform that to actually better your home life. You know what I'm saying? If you're living by yourself, this is a time to transform your home. Like clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Sweep up and clean the bathroom type of thing. Clean up the areas that you're most frequent in first, kind of thing. Then move forward with that. This is the time to transform and create that stability in your home. You're going to have an opportunity to do that, so utilize it. So then we have the Virgo in the ninth house, and they'll be having Taurus in the fifth house, and this will be for the Capricorn rising, and they'll be creating an opportunity to feel the details of knowledge through stable expression. So their expression is either knowledgeable or or it's either wise or unwise. You know what I'm saying? So you're either coming off intelligent, you're coming off unintelligent this time. And so pretty much you need to either update your expression or update your knowledge and wisdom that you're coming that you actually feel comfortable with to create that expression. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to get the moon right as well as the sun right to rectify everything. So on the higher octave, you have a stable expression. The lower octave, you have an unstable expression. You know what I'm saying? So after the Capricorn rising, then we'll have this. This will be for the Sagittarius rising. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarius had me flunked out in the beginning. So Sagittarius will have Virgo in the 10th house, and they'll also have Taurus in the 6th house. So the Sagittarius rising will be creating an opportunity to feel the details of a status through states of through stable scheduling. You know what I'm saying? So either your schedule is stable or unstable. That's the way you would be on the higher or lower octave here. So if you're creating an unstable status, then you got to actually feel more comfortable with the light you're broadcasting and producing. You know what I'm saying? If you create instability in certain people, maybe there's a reason for that, and they may actually produce a light to actually show you that and actually ask you why. You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing this thing this way, that I'm the third? You know what I'm saying? Why are you putting the details in this unique and original way? And then, you know what I'm saying, that's the way it'll be also on the higher octave. But you kind of got to have discernment here. Like, are you affecting people in a harmful way and a harmonious way? And that's the way you could look at it for the Sagittarius rising. Is your knowledge and wisdom harmful or non-harmful kind of thing? So, like, if you think about it, the Gemini is going through all the real private stuff. The Sagittarius is going through all the external stuff, and they're kind of showing themselves because it's like the 6th house and the 10th house energy. Like, they're on a schedule system right now. And if you're not on a schedule system and your schedule is all flunked out, Sagittarius, that's what you need to fix. Then we have, after the Sagittarius, this will be the Scorpio rising. We'll be having the Virgo in the 11th house, and they'll be having the Taurus in the 7th house. So they'll be creating an opportunity to feel the details of associates through stable relations. Pretty much simple as this. Is your relationship stable or unstable? Is it toxic or non-toxic? Are you the toxic one? Is your partner toxic? Simple as that. It's either you going through harmful things or harmonious things, kind of like that. Is your pretty much like Dolo the Pilot Man. Shouts out to him, you know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Uriel, you know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Archangel Uriel, you know, to be clear. He put it like this, and I like this philosophy, and I agree with it. It don't apply if it don't benefit, you know what I'm saying? So simple as this. If it doesn't become beneficial, then you don't apply that. So like if that relationship is non-beneficial, cut that off. Simple as that. I'm going to keep it real clear and cut for you, Scorpio. And then last but not least, this will be for the Libra rising. And Libra rising will be having Virgo in the 12th, and then Scorpio in the 8th house. Scorpio in the 8th house. And they'll be creating an opportunity to feel the details of a dream with a secret action. So they're creating this opportunity, right, to feel the detail of a secret action. So with that being said, the Libra has real behind-the-scenes kind of things going on as well. Think about 8th house, behind-the-scenes, secretive transformation. So they're transforming their action to be better with their dream and having a better dream, you know what I'm saying? They're creating a better dream on the higher octave. On the lower octave, they're transforming their dream to be harmful, you know what I'm saying? They're looking to do some Libra kind of things. Let's think of some words that start with L. Liar, loser, you know what I'm saying? Loss kind of thing. Like people say, you look like an L. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So don't be doing all those bad Libra things and make people say those things about you. Make them say these other L words about you. Love. You know what I'm saying? Make you a loving individual kind of thing. Simple as that. So make your dream to have people love you. You know what I'm saying? For you being you. You know what I'm saying? And being a Libra, that's not always an easy thing. So you might have to transform what you got going on behind the scenes emotionally. And pardon me, in your actions, kind of transform what you got going on behind the scenes so you have a better external circumstance as well as internal circumstance. You know what I'm saying? We got to transform that internal first. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, if you haven't, worked out those previous moon signs that I was talking about, like if you haven't worked out your expression and feel comfortable with your expression, if you have, like Leo, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't worked out your Cancer, you're feeling comfortable with your home, your private life, things that are close to your heart. And if you haven't worked out these moon signs, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't been mutable, whenever we had that Taurus new moon, and you've seen, okay, this is actually what I want to accumulate, then boom, if you haven't gone with that path, You see what I'm saying? You gotta rectify all that. You see what I'm saying? You gotta already speculate. You gotta speculate now, and one has to speculate and use that Gemini energy, that Sodom and Gomorrah energy, and not look back like that pillar. You know what I'm saying? Keep on going. You know what I'm saying? And continue to the finish. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my track coach, Mr. Luke Gary. You know what I'm saying? He said you got to run past the finish line. You know what I'm saying? They might clock the time. You're saying after you finish like past the line, they might be flunking you out. So just keep on running. You know what I'm saying? Perception is everything. He didn't say that, but I say that. You know what I'm saying? Much love and peace out. Holla at me at CONSCIOUS1347 at gmail.com. You can holla at me for a personal natal chart reading, a compatibility chart reading, which is also called synastry. I don't know why they call it that. A progress chart reading, or we could just break down energies. You know what I'm saying? I could teach you about the fixed, mutable cardinal signs, and you know what I'm saying, why there's actually only 3 groups of it, and then also utilize why we have four signs of each element in each group of those 3 mutable signs, of 3 categories or modalities. So yeah. And also, you know what I'm saying, I could teach you just about astrology in general and how to read a natal chart. You know what I'm saying? That has a certain price. We could, you know what I'm saying, talk about all them things through the email at CONSCIOUS1347 at gmail.com. Much love and holla back. And the song was called Note This. It ain't out other than on this live stream. So if you listen to it, you got the first listen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the second listen. I think I played this one other time. And that's produced by Elevators. And shouts out to Elevators. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the homie. He ain't never did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? He doing some cool things in the city from what I understand. Much love. Peace out.